Our spotlight today is on the women, remarkable women who have made history and continue to touch lives as members of the royal family in different parts of our great nation, Nigeria.
You name it, from Queen Idia of the Benin Kingdom, Queen Oyinyola of the Oyo Empire, not forgetting, of course, Queen Amina of Zaria. These royal women have demonstrated exceptional leadership, wisdom, and strength. My name is Velma Obaza. Welcome. It's Weekend Deal, and it's all about royal women.
All right, stay with us as we delve into their struggles and their triumphs, the passion and the intrigues of women who have won the crown.
Wilfred, nice one. Of course, we'll talk to you more in the course of our show, but for now, it's time to set the very royal tone for our conversation today on Weekend Deal, celebrating and highlighting female royals who have traversed the landscape of Nigeria over time. So from Kaduna now, our background feature takes off. No doubt you'll learn a thing or two from it.
Human society, right from the ancient times to those of the modern, cannot survive without dominance, law, and order. It is this fact that necessitates the emergence of leaders and, over time, royal families, comprising of both men and women to rule over others. Our focus today will be on royal women who have marked the sands of time by greatly influencing their society.
Amina has played a significant political and social role in the history of Zazzau and Hausala in particular, because she was credited with the expansion of the territory of the Zazzau Emirate, where she has conquered so many other areas and incorporated them into the Zazzau Emirate.
First female ruler in the history of Yoruba, that is Moremi Ajasoro. She was a very important historical figure. Along the line, she decided to sacrifice herself by surrendering herself as a slave to the people of Uba.
In both ancient and modern times, royal women have continued to play specific roles in the society.
Women are part of Queen Amina have played a critical role in so many other societies. For instance, in ancient Gobel Empire, we have the Inna, who largely we have the Inna. In the Zamfara Kingdom, we have the Ergoji. You see, in Borno Empire, we have the Magira, isn't it? The Gumsu, isn't it? These are very important women who occupy royal position, and they have played a critical role in the building of their own society, be it economically, politically, socially, and religiously.
Princess Mrs. Adejumoke Shelbwala, former Regent Ekole Ekiti, and Mariam Aliyu Abdullahi, Jagaban Matan Zazzau, are example of a modern-day royal women, shares their experience with us.
You grow up in royalty. You don't learn it. You grow up in it. So you know what it entails. You know what you're supposed to do. You know what you're not supposed to do. So it was not difficult adapting at all. And because of this, I had a good relationship with the youth, because I tried to let them know that the future is theirs, and they have to start planning right from today.
Ide gudunmuwa da nake bayarwa As the Jagaban Matan Zazzau, any matter that concerns women, I contribute to it, whether I was pre-informed or not.
Regency is usually given to women because they know that no matter what, a woman will want to go back to her family. A woman, if she's not married, will want to get married. If you make a man regent, there's probability of him not wanting to vacate the throne.
No other woman was given any title in Zazzau city after the demise of Queen Amina other than me.
If you are a regent, you're supposed to be a man, in quote. So there is nothing like copulation. Then, of course, some things you're used to doing, you cannot do them again. For somebody like me that liked the street food a lot, I couldn't do it. Then you cannot just go out anyhow. You have to have where you're going, and there has to be a reason, an important reason for you to go where you're going. So that kind of limits your freedom. Yeah.
Therefore, there is a lot that the present women who try to occupy some royal titles to ensure that they imitate and they copy some of the exemplary leadership and some of the legacies of Queen Amina in trying to see that they contributed toward nation building, state building, and even their own society and communities.
Indeed, the role of royal women in maintaining the traditional society cannot be overemphasized. Hence, the need for them to be given maximum respect. Their numerous sacrifices, most importantly, should be acknowledged by the society.
Welcome back. From the way I'm looking, I'm sure you know that today is all about the royals, and it's with royal pleasure that I'm going to be welcoming our guests because they are here. The royal conversation is about to begin, and let me start by introducing our first guest. She is Dr. Patricia Joseph Sakari of Karu FCT. She is a former director with the Ministry of Tourism. Let's see her profile.
We've not introduced Hajia Zainab yet. We've introduced Dr. Patricia. Okay, we welcome you to Weekend Deal, and it's time for us to introduce our next guest, who is the National President, Association of Women Traditional Title Holders of Nigeria, Hajia Zainab Jibril Yahaya Sarauniya Local. That's the Queen of Local. Her profile is next.
Okay, you're welcome to Weekend Deal, Your Royal Majesties. It's a pleasure having you on our show today. So let me start from a question on everybody's mind, and I'll start with Dr. Patricia. For being royal, is it all about the pomp and pageantry, the glamour we are seeing even now? I mean, is it just, for lack of how the Gen Zs will say, the baby girl lifestyle? Is it all soft, or is there more to being in the royal family, or even being a royal yourself?
Yeah, thank you for having me. Being royal is, that's how the society sees us. We are seen as highly placed, but we are the humblest of all in our communities because we serve and we work with mostly, especially the mothers, the children, and the whole palace staff. We are all in charge of them. So Humility is what is required from a royal mother. She welcomes everybody from all corners of life, even people outside your domain. You are their custodian as a mother in your kingdom or chiefdom.
Let me talk to our national president, Sarauniya Loko. Wow, that's the queen herself. It's an honor and a privilege to have you in our midst, and you sit so humbly. We talked about celebrating their strength, their wisdom, and their leadership qualities. And today you are the national president of female title holders, in Nigeria. It gives you an awesome platform to know your royal women and to impact them. Tell us, first of all, the qualities our royals exhibit now. Okay, we're talking about wisdom, leadership and strength, and what it is like to be able to channel the path of this excellent and very positively impactful group of people in Nigeria.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
I'm the President, National Women Traditional Title Holder.
Okay.
I'm the Sarauniya Loko. Okay. Thank you for inviting me here.
You're welcome, Mama.
Before you got the traditional title holder, you have to be humble before you get the traditional holder. It's not easy, just like that, to give you a title without seeing your efforts in your society. So my emir, that's the emir of Loko, Alhaji Sabo Abubakar, we used to went Salah in Loko. So I've been trying making women. I have an organization in Loko. I've been helping them doing one on other things to do with women. You now call me that I'm humble. He's going to give me a title. That's the Sarauniya, the Queen of Loko. I now call my people, the emir called my attention that I see me as a humble woman that he wants to give me title. I now called my father and saw him. My father was really excited.
What of your husband?
My husband is around. My husband has a title too.
Okay.
He's at Amoyin Loko. I'm the Sarauniya Loko.
Okay. So as you got yours, he got his?
Yeah. No, I got my own before my husband because that time my husband is living in UK. He was a doctor.
Okay.
So before he came by, he now gave me my own. But it's me that I always go to the village for Salah.
Okay, we'll go to NT Enugu. Of course, the Igbo land has their own fair share of royalty, from the Ezinwanye to the Lolos to the Omuz. The Igbos also have women, remarkable women. NT Enugu, tell us more about these amazing women.
Strong within the fabric of every Igbo traditional society is a position of the royalty. The queens typically do not hold direct political power over the community, but exert influence through their moral authority and leadership within the community.
For a royal family to be at peace and function properly, the royal woman must have provided the cushioning effect required of her, making sure that the Igwe is fed, becoming the closest advisor to the royal father.
It is through women that projects arise in community.
The queen, traditionally referred to as Lolo, is highly respected, just like the king, as she strives to serve, mediate, and uphold legacies that will shape the lives of the people.
As the Ugez of Ugwajo Konano, my role is to take care of the issues concerning the women, projecting their matters, advising His Royal Highness on issues concerning women and children as well. And can be able to help women generally, educating women generally in what they have to do in order to be healthy, in what they have to do in order to save them from being poor, this poverty alleviation issue, on also what they have to be doing to have self-reliance.
In contemporary times, most queens, with added advantage of being well educated and skilled, are now expanding their roles, championing social causes while still ensuring a balance between tradition and modernity.
I opened a school around the palace because from the palace to where we have school is a bit distant. So I chose the site to be central for the people living around this area. I introduced the thrift system to ensure that every woman is empowered. And then as the leader of Ugwaji August Women generally, I have introduced so many seminar talks during our annual meetings to inform and educate the women on issues concerning them.
From time past, the evolving role of the queens in Igbo society has continued to remain fascinating as they sought to balance the weight of tradition with the realities of modern times.
The royals, it's such a privilege, to be counted among the royals, but it also comes with a high sense of responsibility, as is being epitomized by our queen and our doctor here. From the little we have deduced from our conversation so far, we will learn more. For now, you heard Wilson open our show earlier, and he'll be doing a lot more. But first, let's get to meet him formally. He has a profile to know his background, the journey so far, so we can properly welcome him to Weekend Deal and also celebrate him. That's the he for Shio. The profile is next.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We knew the first song, but I don't know this one.
Okay.
I identified the first one.
You did? Okay.
Tell us about this one. What informed the choice of what you just played?
It's a trending song, actually. It's a song by Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. So I think it resonates well with the younger generation.
But you help us for today by bringing the music home to Nigeria. We're celebrating our rich heritage and the royalness that is in our women. So please help us to narrow most of what we enjoy today from your amazing talent and skill. Let's location our music home as much as we can, okay?
Okay.
Welcome you to the show. Amazing rendition.
Okay. You want to know more about what we do?
Yes.
In the palace and
all
in
that,
the community. Let me start by saying I'm just less than a year that my husband ascended the throne.
Okay.
And since then, as from August last year, I've been able to organize holiday lessons for children in collaboration with Abuja Children's Home, that is in my domain, and that was in collaboration with FCT, a mandate secretary for Women Affairs, Adedayo.
Yes.
And the program, and the program was termed STEM. STEAM. S is for science, T is for technology, E is for engineering, A is for arts, M is for mathematics. And most of the children between the ages of 7 and 15 in my domain learned practical skills, and they're still doing them. I've also organized and participated in events in the villa, organized by our president's wife, empowering women in the community. And also I've engaged some NGOs, particularly there's one called Tina Foundation.
Now you are heading many women, not just in the north or in the south, nationwide. All titled women are under you. What are you asking them to do?
Just started. We registered last year. We didn't do any program yet. We're preparation for the inauguration and the launching.
Okay.
So we have never started any program on it yet.
But you have a plan?
Yeah.
Okay. We will go on a break before I ask the question. Let me hold my horses. Before I used to tell people to hold their horses, but patience, hold your horses. We'll go on a break. Don't go away.
Well, thank you for your very royal messages and the real gist about Nigeria. Our history, our cultural heritage continues on Weekend Deal. And we have one such a person who designs for the royals. Her name is Aisha Bello, and you can call her Royal Designer Extraordinaire. She's not here alone, but first you get to know her very well through her profile, and then you get to see her own entourage.
You are welcome to Weekend Deal. Our royal designer, Aisha. Welcome to Weekend Deal.
Thank you.
Okay, before we start our conversation with us, I know you came with an entourage of amazing damsels, all parading the royal outfit. So let's see them.
Okay.
Ooh. So tell us about her outfit. What is she wearing and why is she branding a knife, or should I sword?
The outfit is the Warrior Collection 01. It's inspired by Queen Amina of Zazzau and is made with Adiwe. It was created for African Fashion Week. Yes, but it was inspired by Queen Amina of Zazzau and Gimbia, a song by Hamisu Breaker. So
Nice, nice.
Wow, well done. Well done.
She needs to brandish that sword well.
Oh, Her Royal Majesty! Hey.
Nice.
Welcome.
So tell us
Oh,
about
this is
this.
beautiful. Tell us about this.
yeah, as the name implies, as you call it, the Royal Majesty. She's obviously a queen in what she's wearing, by the regal she's wearing.
Wow.
She's coming out as a queen. She can also fit for a princess. Yeah, so basically that's what the look is about.
Okay.
Yeah, it's also inspired by Queen Amina. So the whole collection is the Warrior Collection. It's called the Warrior Collection 01.
01.
Yes.
Are we expecting 02 soon?
Yes, we have the 02
Then
already.
remove the cape and then tie
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So
Still
the cape
the
was
princess.
the queen.
Yes,
Then
now
this
it's
is
the
the
princess.
princess. Nice, amazing.
Well done, well done, well done, well done. So who do we have next?
We have the Warrior Squad. The Warrior Squad is also part of the Queen Amina collection.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the African princess. She's fierce. Oh, that's beautiful.
Is she a guard?
Wow.
Or a warrior?
She's
a
a
fighter?
warrior, she's a guard, she's everything that has to do with security. Yeah, so basically the Warrior Squad is actually empowered women in that will be trained in the act of self-defense against gender violence and general violence. So we're looking forward to having the Warrior Squad soon through the Queen Amina Foundation.
Oh, wow.
There's a compilation of to throw more light on these amazing things that you have displayed. Perhaps we get to see it. Yes. Our queens in the house.
What do you think?
Hear your voices.
Yes, what do you think?
Maybe you talk more after we see the video.
Okay.
But there's a video about your work.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can roll it.
Well done. Beautiful, beautiful.
And thank you, Wilson.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, please
Maybe
let me
our
quickly.
queens
Yes,
want
our
to say
queens are here.
something?
Can I quickly take some messages? They're coming, their numbers. I say, good morning. I am Mositav Kase from Benue State. Thank you for your program. I'm also enjoying it. Please, NTA, keep it up. Patience and Thelma, thank you for good works you're doing here, particularly educating the public. I don't know this class of women exist in Nigeria. I didn't even know till now that these women exist in Nigeria. May God bless and direct them well. Reverend Dr. Samuel Luke, somebody is saying he didn't even know that we have royal women who are impacting the society day in, day out. You see, that's why NTA will exist, to celebrate Nigerian women or even any group of people at all who are doing their best as far as nation building is concerned.
I'm impressed, and I want to say keep it up. But I think I would like you to expand, go broader. Most of our cultural, traditional attires, like the Gbagi culture, I think you need to go into that.
Okay.
The thief culture,
Yes.
the Idoma, very rich.
Yeah.
Their fabrics
Yeah.
are quite different from what you've displayed from Amina's side. If you can broaden your scope, I think you're good to go. Just broaden your scope and
go to the Oyo Empire
display.
as well.
Yeah, I would have come in my baggy, but
dress.
I didn't know what the program was all about. But I think I need to work with you because we have wonderful baggy cultural attires for young girls, for royal, for mothers.
Yes.
So we'll work together.
That's amazing.
Thank
I mean,
you.
what she's saying, tomorrow I want to see a more
Yes.
inspired collection.
Yes.
Baggy costume.
You have, huh?
Yes.
But will it be displayed today? I know you have a
It
second
will be
set.
displayed
Yeah,
today,
you
but
come
yes, we
prepare.
have
Well
a
done.
collection
Next
like
time.
that.
Okay, great. I've brought everything here. Queen Loco, I must hear your voice and your opinion on the display.
What do you think of what just happened? It's your daughter, you said.
Excited. She's my daughter.
Yes.
Really. This is the Queen Amina Tokcho.
Yes.
She's really Hausa dress. I was so impressed. I can wear this. I can come with my.
You know, today would have been amazing.
Yeah. But next time, inshallah,
Yeah, okay, yeah, by God's
she
grace.
can keep up we'll put her on our organization so that we'll move out together.
You see? Here we go. Here we go. That's how we do.
Places.
We form collaborations and all kinds of here on Weekend Deal.
You are going
Your life never remains the same when you come on Weekend Deal.
You are going places.
Okay, so question I asked, I say, as royal women, do you have any resistance from the men? Is it easy to do your job alongside these men? You know how the men dominate our society?
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not, you're the national president of women with titles, royal women. Are you finding it easy working with the men? Tell us your experience.
No, it's not easy. All women, what we're doing, we're under women.
Yes.
So the men is the royal fathers, and we are the mothers.
Yes.
So in anything that we do, we have to go and get their blessing first.
Yeah, nice.
Yes, because they are the one that give us the title.
Yes. Wow, interesting. I like that.
So far it's been good. They are supportive.
Yeah.
Are they giving you their blessing?
100%.
Nationwide.
Oh, man, well done, man.
Oh, that's amazing.
All the emir's wife, 36 states, they are here in my group. All the governor's wife, they are here in my group.
Nice.
So it's a big...
So are you seeing the association you are being welcomed into? The next time we see you, in fact, you'd have added something to Aisha. Well done. Thank you so much. Okay, you know, earlier when I was talking with Queen Loco and Dr. Patricia, I was saying that many times when we use the word humble, people just feel, doesn't concern me, I'm kind, I'm obedient, I'm this, I make sacrifices. But humility goes way, way beyond that. For the fact you said it is what the emir saw. When Doctor also spoke, she used the word twice, humility. It's not a tangible gift or a present, but it's something that it embodies the typical Nigerian woman, and we must not lose it. Well, talking about contemporary queens, do they still embody this amazing quality, humility? Well, Yola, please share.
In northeastern parts of Nigeria, there lived a village that preserved its ancestral culture and traditions. That resulted to a unique and exceptional society, where a woman is the undisputed queen of the inhabitants, ruling with wisdom and kindness. This is Dingem village of Sugu district, Ganye local government area of Adamawa state, otherwise known as Arnado Debo village in Fulfulde language, where Nyagaun Dingem is the ruler.
In those days, males were ruling, but unfortunately, whenever they ascend the throne, they will die within 2 or 3 months. So later, as time goes on, people decided that let them try the female folk. And since then, they started giving the rulership to the female. So when the first female started ruling, she ruled successfully for up to 9 years.
I inherited this throne from my mother. I'm 75 years old and I'm the 17th queen of Dingem. This is the 7th year of my reign.
From her outfit to her sitting position, the queen represents a strong symbol of African cultural heritage. She played a crucial role in preserving the culture of her kingdom.
These are our tools that we used to go to where we used to worship those our girls with it. And the long one that she hold it in her left hand side, we call it in our language. That is our cultural language, Urumsi. The one that she sit with it, is holding it by her right hand side, we call it Bandaka. So these are the very important material that she used to sleep with it in her room. That materials help her very serious on the throne.
This leg has a long cultural and spiritual history. One has to remove his or her shoes before fetching the water, and it has to be fetched with a calabash.
Among other cultures preserved is the remains of the past queens, animals used for sacrifice, and a well that is being used since 1954. Traditional music and dance is an integral part of Dingan culture, which the Queen preserved for future generations. Life in Dingan village is peaceful and simple. It is a community with a strong family ties and contentment because the Queen promotes social development and settled disputes among her people. The economy is collectively for the young and the old. While the men are preoccupied with farming, blacksmithing, and rearing of animals, the activities of the women revolves mainly around their homes, mostly engaged in pottery and making of potash. Dingan people have rich cultural heritage. However, they are faced with the challenges of social amenities. It is obvious that there is insignificant changes from traditional way of life to modern way of life of the inhabitants.
We lack some basic amenities like good drinking water, good schools and clinics. We plead with the government to come to our aid.
If a woman is participating in this community leadership as it is, or wherever, do you tend to listen to her? And she'll be able to guide them. She'll be able to help them with a piece of advice that they will listen to and accept it. Then they will be ready for whatever responsibility given to them, and they will do it well.
Despite the stereotype attached to women, Nyagaon Dingem remained a strong African queen with a heart for her home and her people. She is indeed a woman ruler with unwavering ingenuity and inspiring leadership style.
Okay, yeah, welcome back. It's all about real women. This message is quite interesting. She said, "Happy Sunday NTA weekend deal. Please, may I ask you this question? Why is it that no woman from the eastern part of Nigeria is why is a woman from the eastern part of Nigeria not invited to speak on this program on Royals? Why do you think that it's only northern women that are cultured? Please take note of this and make amendment. God bless you." Honestly, in our planning, women were invited from several parts of the nation, but it's not how it is with guests. Our Lolo could not make it to the program today. As a matter of fact, we're expecting a Lolo in studio, but she cancelled last minute. So don't ever assume. Make your findings before I assume. We love Nigeria. We're Nigerian, Central Nigerian.
He's trying to rally support for us.
Yes.
But he said first women should support each other. He said only 4 women in the Senate, only 11 in the House of Reps. It dropped by over 50% from the 8th assembly. So he said women should support each other more, that we mar our progressive stride into development with envy and jealousy and lack of cohesion and unity. Dr. Patricia, start first.
The society is changing now, and what we need to do as women is to come together, unity, and form a force. A force that you will identify a woman and say, let this woman represent us. And then all of us rally around. But if we have differences, definitely we will not forge ahead. So I plead that we women, we should be our sister's keeper, if there's something like that.
And really, should we wait for them to say yes to everything? Is that ever going to happen?
No.
Queen, local? Will we need all their yeses nationwide before women begin to stride out? And we dropped from 19 senators or so to 4. We dropped from 18 or so House of Rep members to 11. Are they going to come and embrace us and say, yes, start going? And even if they provide everything, does that automatically guarantee success if we are doing little or nothing now?
It's not all women that can help. It's we women who will be fighting to get our things to help. Like me, I was the one fighting for my money. I was international businesswoman. I'm getting something, selling. Is the game that I get inside is the money that I'd be helping my people in the village. Nobody has given me money. It's my money, my sweat. Be getting it and helping people in the village. That is why my MSc and giving me the title. It's from that money I'd be buying for less privilege, orphan.
So you said women now should seek to have their money. So that should be one of your frontline activities to ensure that women
So as a
become more
woman,
independent.
you have to wake up and look for money.
Yes,
Not to wait for somebody to.
I think basically with the economic power, what the men have above us most times is the economic power. So women are not going to politics because they keep saying that they don't have the economic
resources.
They don't resources to do that, and that's why I like the play by Irene Salami. It's titled More Than Dancing, and that play is confronting the socio-political challenges that women face in Nigeria. That when it's a political rally, women wear uniforms and go and dance and come back home. And she's telling us, more than dancing, we can't be the president, we can't be the senator, we can't be the governor. Not the women wearing ashrabi. Not that it's bad, but we can also be there while our fellow women dance. So in Irene Salami's book, More Than Dancing, is saying women take the forefront. I hope we all take the forefront. Okay, so we'll be going to Ekiti now. They're willing to join the conversation. NT Ekiti, take it away.
In Ekiti State, tradition and culture are held in high regard, and painstaking efforts are made to preserve, sustain, and bequeath to the younger generation. One salient aspect of the tradition and culture of Ekiti people is the installation of regents who hold interim positions before the coronation of new kings.
A regent is someone, it can be male, it can be female, but in this part of the world, we usually use female. So a regent is a female who is temporarily being installed as somebody to oversee and to rule the affairs of a town after the demise of a king, pending the installation of a new king.
In Ekiti, women or young ladies are usually installed as regents, popularly called Adeles. We have regents in Ikogosi, Imojo, Iworoko, and Ijesaishu.
It is believed that women are less tenacious to power. So women are preferred to step into the breach at the demise of a king before the enthronement of another king. And so that will give the kingmakers the ample time to actually sit, and decide on who is going to take on the mantle of rulership after the demise of a king.
The Adele assumes the role of a king on interim basis, and there is hardly any responsibility of the king that the Adele cannot shoulder, save for a few that may be referred for high-ranking royalties.
One of the major roles of a regent is to get information from the government, to disseminate the information, and to ensure that the instruction given by the government is being carried out. Secondly, part of the function of a regent is to make sure that the custom and the tradition of the town is being upheld, to make sure that the town people are not lacking behind, to fill the gap of the late monarch.
Addressed as a man, the Adele, despite being a woman, will cease to dress like a woman. All the dresses must reflect the position she occupies, as she is seen as a man and the leader of her people during her reign.
In the past, I don't dress like this, but it's a must. A regent has no choice than to just dress like a male, like an Oba, who she is representing. So in terms of fashion, if we have people that are fashion freaked, well, I'm sorry to say this, such a person will have to bend the fashion sense for the period of the regency. But after the tenure, then you can go back to your former way of life.
The regent of Ijesha Ishu Ekiti, Omoba Bolaji Boyede Adeniji, shares her experience as the leader of her community.
I have always made use of a formula, which is I listen to both parties. I don't just judge based on what one party runs here to tell me or based on what one party just. It is possible for a party to falsify statements, but I've been using that formula and it has really been helping in resolving issues and conflicts.
By and large, Regency is a very fascinating scenario and engagement. The leader at the center of attraction is a lady rallied round and looked up to provide quality leadership, fostering unity, and engendering development.
How do you become royalty? Is there a way you prepare yourself to be royalty? How do we, so let me start with Dr. Patricia. How were you chosen by our king to make you his queen as a young woman? Were there some things you wear? How did you construct yourself?
Well, let me just say, we met as school children, and he just developed interest in me. I remember when they were telling him, my husband is as light as you are, and then they were telling me, is it this black thing you want to marry?
Beautiful woman, can you imagine?
And then he now said, this is my choice. Black is beautiful. So I found myself in a relationship with a prince.
Oh my goodness.
His father was the chief of, was the Sakari, the first in FCT. So I got married to the royal home, and along the line, after the father's demise, another chief was there, and that one, the Lord called that one home. And during the selection, my husband was selected. Wow. And then I found myself
a queen.
A queen. Wow. From out of nowhere. My parents are not from the royal family,
yes.
But God just led me to this home, this marriage, and I got married to my husband, and today I'm his queen. And he has given me all the support. He has an office for me. Yeah, anything that has to do with women, children, they are all. In fact, any letter that comes to the palace, and it's for women, children, and girls.
Aisha is coming in amazing. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, wow. Wow. What is this?
So who will tell us about the
A
outfit
royal
now?
bride? What exactly? Tell us. Wow.
No, you need to face the camera.
Yes. Stay there. Stay there.
Stay here.
As the name implies, with the cap, it's from our cloth collection. As you can see, the colors are just basically around white and black.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Woo, so is this a warrior bride? Are you a warrior bride?
Nefertiti.
Yes,
it's not actually a warrior bride. Wow.
You know, I couldn't hear what she was
Say
saying.
yes.
I love it.
Happy. Give it up for the princess. You can't mess
This
with
is also from the Clark collection, and it's a unisex, a double hoodie mini agbada.
It is security to secure the environment as well.
It's just a basic mini agbada, but it's more like having it simple and easy to wear.
This is another princess. What is she wearing? What inspired this one?
It's actually inspired by the Chinese culture. Yes.
So who are you taking to China? Who are you bringing from China here?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Oh yeah,
nice.
well done.
But she's also carrying a sword.
Yes.
What does that epitomize?
A warrior.
Okay, still the warrior thing.
Yes, still the warrior.
Wow, this is beautiful.
This is also the mini agbada. Yeah, as you can see, the trouser is a bit crazy, so it's not like the usual agbada that people wear. So we try to make our own very simple and short with the double hoodies that you can style it the way you want to style it.
Actually,
this one's folded it.
This is beautiful.
Nice.
This is beautiful. Well done. Well done.
Nice.
Well done. Well done. Okay,
nice,
somebody's admiring
nice.
the one in white. I won't call his name on national TV.
Nice. You know, people will be wondering now, you know, I know you make only for royal people. So is it like you made for the queen, the king, the children, or the train? And what's the journey been like?
Actually, we don't just make for royal, we make and we style for all occasions. We do the basic dresses, we do any kind of dress people want to make, but the creativity is focused around the royal collection and about promoting the culture of the, about promoting basically Queen Amina of Zazzau. Yes, because the collection or the brand is centered around it, the Queen Amina legacy, promoting the Queen Amina legacy, and so hence the Queen Amina Foundation comes, and then the other project that comes behind it. So basically, our focus for now is actually trying to see the best way we can work with the foundation and try to ensure the development of the Queen Amina Heritage Resort at Turunku, where the queen, the warrior queen, is said to have lived. So basically, the focus is on that, and we're also looking for collaborations, and we have gotten one, thank God. Yeah, so we're working basically on that to actually ensure that we keep the legacy of this warrior queen and also try to develop the place where she lived in Turunku. So far, so good. We have been on this journey for quite a while now, and most of the collection that have to do with the royal collection are centered around the warrior queen. And
but are you training young girls? Are you training young girls?
Yes,
are you
that's
upskilling them?
Yes, ma. That's where the foundation comes in, because we intend to empower the young women and also try to put them on entrepreneurship, try to also create a school where the young ones will start from there, like a primary school from the foundation, so we can start grooming them at that very age on self-defense skills and martial arts and all of those kind of things.
What about designing as well?
Yes, designing also is part of it. Designing, TED Talk, events, and so many things like that.
It would be good to even have a compendium.
Yes, ma'am.
Start putting your pictures together like in a form of a pictorial diary, as well as writing about your journey, challenges, successes.
Wow.
You can pass it through. For those who cannot come to the foundation physically, they could have a copy of your book and then, you know, be better informed about Nigeria's rich and vibrant history.
Thank you very much.
We're
Thank
proud
you
of
very
you.
much. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, we thank you for being a part of our show, making it so rich and interesting. A break beckons, you know, let's pause a little. Please keep your messages coming in. We'd love to hear what you're thinking, what you want to share with us. And some of you have lessons and advice as well. We're ready to imbibe and inculcate it all. A break beckons, we'll take it.
Okay, we are about wrapping our show. We are at the end of our show. Please tell us your last words. I'll begin with Dr. Patricia, our beautiful demure queen.
My last words is that we women we need to be more humble. We need to accommodate ourselves, and we need to carry our communities that we're serving along, show love, care, and accommodate all, because the palace or the royal home accommodates all. So no discrimination according to religion or tribe. We are one. We should show love, even both within the country and outside the country. I remember in the palace we welcomed the Gambian delegation.
Wow.
So we should be open. We should be humble and show our true Nigerian culture and identity. And my wish as a royal mother is to have a mini museum in the palace that can portray, show our legacy, especially in my culture, the Ladikwali legacy. I want to see that I can go into it because she is our role model in FCT.
God bless all your efforts and all your dreams. So quickly tell us, my queen here, well, just wrap it up in few words.
I ask your trust and support. Join me, our transformative journey, elevating my association, enriching the collaboration and mentorship.
My designer princess, what do you have to say to end the show?
Okay, actually, I'll focus more on the Queen Amina Foundation, which is aimed at empowering young women and children, and also to oversee the development of the Queen Amina resort. So far, so good. We've been getting good responses, and we've had meetings with the Emir of Zazzau, Alhaji Nuhu Bamali, and he has been so supportive about the project, trying to collect any artifact that have to do with the warrior queen. It's really hard doing so because of the journey so far, and it's really surprising that these things are not properly preserved. Either they are not properly preserved. Even at the Emir's Palace, where I had to be third round, I couldn't actually see something that has to do with the warrior queen, and I was further directed to go to Suleja to see if I could get some, and Turunku, which I have done so, but obviously they didn't really have some. And it was a story like basically
so we need to preserve our artifacts more.
Actually, we need to preserve the artifacts and
that
have
means
things that people can actually see, or have a Queen Amina museum where people can actually come and see.
So, well, you know, because we always end on a very vibrant note, we want you all to smile. I think we can start standing.